All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. All right, keep pushing. We are almost out of here. And this lesson is entitled The Reason for Your Spiritual Suffering. Okay? And it's sort of back to the basics, but this is going to be our trial. It's called the trial of our faith, according to the book of James. And we're going to go through these trials, man. And a trial is nothing more than an obstacle where you're being tested to see how you respond under types of pressure and types of things that you go through. All right. Now, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. All right, so it's telling you right here, it's giving you the rundown, even though really a lot of people, when the pressure hits and certain trials of their faith come upon them, these scriptures will go out the window. See, you can't forget that. You have to cleave to the Lord and seek him even more during the times of suffering or when things are coming against you. And, just remember our forefather Job. All right. So when you're coming to serve the Lord, I know you would look at the average Jake and wonder why this Jake got more money than you, or wonder why he could get more women than you, or wonder why he has better things or different stuff like that. There's no need for Satan to just come down and give him a trial. He's already in the world, but you're on to something great. All right. You're on to everlasting life. You have to be tried. So like in the lesson that I did a while back, Satan's here to make or break you. Now, so when you're in this faith and you're coming to the Lord, you're coming into something that is extremely great. That's so great words can't describe it, man. All the things that the Lord have to offer us. Okay, there's so much out there, man, that we have no idea about, that this world cannot fathom, that the Lord has in store for us. Okay? So, of course, Satan is trying you. You have to be tried to see if you're worthy of this. And that's Satan's job. He's going to try you to see if you're worthy of it, man. All right? And once you pass, hey, the Lord will calm. It'll never go away until we get the kingdom, but the Lord will calm things down for you. All right? So it says, verse 2 again, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. So it's telling you, hey, man, just calm down and start crying to the Lord, man. Constantly endure, set your heart aright, and don't get all impulsive and making haste just because you're catching hell. Hey, just keep going, keep it moving, be patient. Hey, and the Lord rewards you in the end, man. All right, verse 3, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Okay, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So this is something that's common that happens to men of the Lord. Okay, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. All right. And also, when you see this, believe in him and he will help thee. This is the start of your relationship with Yahweh Yahweh Shai. That's the start. Like I say, you don't get something for nothing. Hey, you got to be found worthy, man. This is the greatest, most coveted thing ever in history. And here we are, privileged enough to be called for it, and Lord willing, chosen. But hey, we have to learn, because America taught us to not believe in anything, not be faithful in anything, not think of anything as sure. But see, we need to know that the Lord is sure, will never change, will always be the same, like the scriptures tell us. Okay? All right, let's get to James chapter 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. So it's saying the same thing. You know, the reason he's saying count it joy, it goes back to this. If thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you trying to serve the Lord with all your soul, all your heart, then, hey, you're going to run into the temptation. So, yeah, it's going to show you, hey, you got a bunch of forces, spiritual forces, obstacles, Satan, the adversary, who's bringing these temptations to your face to see how you would react under this type of pressure, man. Testing your integrity every step of the way. That's why you got a lot of these guys, they sold out, got 501c3 charters, extortioners, just a whole bunch of different things that you see, especially in the nation of Israel, dealing with like other camps like IUIC and stuff like that. You see a lot of that going on. Okay, because they're failing the test, man. They getting got by Satan. And it's only a matter of time before the ultimate judgment comes upon them for that. So while you're in this faith, hey, you're being made perfect at the end of the day, which that's awesome. Verse 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So so you're being made whole. It say you're going to be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And that's in the scriptures, Matter of fact, I'll get it. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. I start at verse 15. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care. Now, verse 4 in James, back in James, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Okay, so it's just going to show you, man, like, hey, when you're going to be made whole, man, you're going to have a sound mind. You're not going to care about the affairs of this life. You're going to be on a higher level, man. You're going to be on a higher frequency. And that's what's happening to you. But you got to be purged of all this bullshit. And you have to want to be purged of all this bullshit. Some people like to stay stuck to the things here, like the hood mentality, or the I'm going to get this paper, this money mentality, or, hey, I got hoes mentality and I'm stunting on them, man, mentality, all that BS. That's BS, man. We're going to be on a higher level, man. That's what it's bringing you up to. You're getting on a very high level. The things that you do, the way that you act, hey, the Lord putting you in tune with the spirit and your own self, man. All right. You're getting opened up. These are the reasons for your spiritual suffering. And in the end, you be found worthy of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, be saved. All right, verse 16. For she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showeth herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. All right, so it's telling you discipline. How are you going to get discipline that you never had? All right, in order to obtain discipline, you have to be disciplined. Okay, now that's the main reason for your spiritual suffering. As you can see, you're getting a hold of wisdom, real wisdom. If you hang on and if you stay in the spirit and be happy with this thing, this is what you're getting. You're getting wisdom. All right. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. Now, with that being said, when you first come into the truth, what happens? You start keeping the laws. Okay, you grow your beard, you stop eating pork, You know, you start keeping the Sabbath. You do all these different things. You don't commit adultery. You know, you don't steal. You don't murder anybody. You know, you do right. You know, and that's a start. But then you have to add this to your life, like the way that your life is the way that your daily life is. A man of the Lord should be that all day. This is your life. This is your heritage. This is your lifestyle. That's what it's going to become. All right. And so verse 19, and incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. So when you start doing things the right way, you get near unto the Most High. You know, because oftentimes you can see a lot of people act like the Sabbath ruining their life, or act like discipline of the scriptures is ruining their life, and they get to be free out in the world. You get to be free in low level ass Tampico juice wickedness. All right. McDonald's wickedness. All right. That's what the low level life that some would seek out and think is better, but it's not. Okay. You trying to be near the Most High. All right. And being near the Most High, that gives you a lot of perks and a lot of benefits, man. All right. And I'll leave it at that. So verse 20, therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. And what do we want, brothers? The kingdom. This is the reason for your spiritual suffering. Hold on. Hold on, man. We all going through it. Hell, I'm going through it. Starting with Apostle Har on down. Everybody's going through it, man. Hey, but hold on. Hold on, man. Don't ever give up. You know, you let Satan win when you give up. You know. All right, now, Shalom.